guys? My name is Trey. I work at University of Nebraska at Lincoln Snake Lab, and today I'm going to take you around and show you kind of what we do, how we clean up some of the snakes, and give you a little bit of a tour of our little lab we got right here. We got about 30 different snakes in here at once, so it's 30. We try to have at least 2 of each snake of the native snakes in Nebraska, or a kickstart program, just in case we need it. We also have a few non-natives, like this corn snake here. We have 3 corn snakes. They're mostly for educational purposes. So when we go do snake shows, we have some snakes that the kids can look at and touch, and not have to go through all the regulations and the training that we've gone through to handle some of these other big boys over here. So I'm going to take you around the lab. I'll talk for a little bit. It won't be too long because we got the snake cages weren't very dirty today. So it's basically just watering and cleaning up a few of the ones. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, what we are going to do now is we're going to attempt to get this water out of this guy's cage, because he needs a little bit of water. We're not going to clean it. See, yeah. He's already pretty nasty. See if we can get him to retreat back into his little hole here. Bite, bite. He wants to bite once, or he's going to retreat. The trick is to tap him a little bit. There it is. There's one. Want to go again? Want to go again? And keep going away. You back that head up. There we go. Water has successfully been taken out. We just come over here. Just take some of this water. And we're going to top him off here. Now the fun part is trying to get his water back into the cage without spilling any of it, because he'll like to bite. We're going to put it right up here. And we're going to open up his cage. And strike him with this hand. Seems pretty content. See, the snakes are keying into movement, so as long as I keep my hand attention here, I can get his water in without him getting too pissy at me on the other side. See, and simple as that. He bit once today. If I had to take him out, you usually probably get him to bite about 2 or 3 more times, but we're not taking him out today. So, and he'll sit like this. He's usually a little more pissy, but that's if he has to get taken out, and he gets taken out. When he's back in here, he's still got a little bit of the safe edge to him that he rolls with. He's just curious, mostly. Coach Rip looks good on water. Dennis did all of these. I got to do the bottom one, but that's not really a GoPro moment. Drink a little bit of water there. See a corn snake. You can see her under here. Need to get her water out. She looks clean enough, so we might just take her water and top her off there. Now, with some snakes, we're able to leave the door open when we clean them, because They're pretty chill when it comes to everything. You know, some of these corn snakes and some of the bull snakes don't move around a lot to begin with. I know she's under here. We're going to try to flatten this out as much as possible. And then we'll just put the water back in. And as you can see, our female corn snake here didn't move at all, or just kind of stayed where she was. She's happy to stay there. Let's see. Water is okay on this one. And we'll get that here. Guessing, yeah, she's in her little hidey hole here. We're just gonna flatten down the paper back here. Looks a little bit nicer. Because then, in the future, if we do need to clean out the cage, we'll be able to see it a little bit better and not have to go in and flatten it down like that. Oh, there's one of our king snakes. He's sitting there, being his ferocious self. His paper's just crinkled, but he looks alright. And these bottom two I have to get, so... Oh, she's in her little hidey hole. So, let's get her on out. I don't know if she's dirtied her cage, or if she's just rumpled up the paper. But the thing is that she's kind of tensing up in there. Oh, here she comes. Hello. How are you this day? Are you going to stay in your little hole? She usually doesn't come out to greet me. She usually either is in the back or... already there. Hi, Missy. Hello there. I'm going to put on gloves for this girl. Just because she's doing something I've never seen her do before, and that could be agitation or curiosity. She's gonna sneak back in here. She's gonna go ahead and come back into a little hole here. So what we do for this is we just get the entire rock, basically. So she's still unsafe in this rock right here, and she'll stay in here. We gotta check inside the rock to make sure she hasn't made a mess inside the rock. So we're checking. Yeah, she's made a little bit of a mess in there, but nothing too awful. So she can stay. And like I said, this rock is pretty sufficient as a bag for him. So as long as I keep my eye on it every once in a while and we'll drape this over it. She probably won't come out while we're cleaning up this cage down here, which looks like she could use probably some new water and then new paper. So we are going to accomplish this at first. And there's a Mr. Bull Snake. He's the chillest snake in the room, this guy. You can see him. Oh yeah, this one's cage doors don't like to come off without special tools. So, and I'm feeling not as energetic to use the tools today. So, now we get standard wet wipe or two. It's very cage, so I'll use two here. you know, make sure everything's clean in there, disinfect some stuff. The only bad thing about this cage is that it's all the way on the bottom, and I'm not short. I usually have someone else get this cage, and I get the higher ones because logic. Slide these doors over. Get this side. Yeah, it's a pretty even trade-off. They get the bottom ones, I get the top ones. I'll even get the snake out for them if they don't want to do that on the bottom ones. All I gotta do is get down and clean them, just because I can't fit very well. This is our coach whip here. He's pretty rascally. He's been moving around a lot. And now we use water to spray inside, and we wipe it down with a paper towel, so you get all those chemicals that we use to wipe it down with the disinfectant wipe. Get them off the cage. Because they're bad for the snakes if you have them on the cage. Oh, fox snake over there. Being kind of screwy. Some snakes like to climb up there like that. Hit the camera on the cage door. This is probably an awful angle, just knowing this, but that's the angle it's gonna be while I'm doing this cage. And see, she still hasn't come out. She's just hanging out in there. It's warm in there, so I usually don't object to being warm. And now, I measured this right. Should only need 2 pieces of paper. You want it so it covers the entire cage. This is why I don't do the bottom cages, because I can't see very well down here. One more piece of paper. I'll take you through the meat, the venomous afterwards. You saw what the biggest badness snake in the room does. He's the guy that's bitten me a couple times. It's no big deal, it doesn't hurt. I wear gloves like that when I know he's gonna bite. It's not because the bite hurts. It's because usually they'll put some teeth into you and they'll start drawing a little bit of blood. And that's just hard when you're working with so many snakes and you're going in and out and you're trying to do stuff quick. Having to stop and bandage up a blood, a little bit of a bleed from a snake. Takes a long time to deal with. So over here we got our timber rattlesnakes. This is the big guy up top, and we got 2 babies down here, one here and one here. Here's our male copperhead, our adult. We also got a baby one. He's down there. Here's one of our Massasaugas, and in the hidey hole down here, underneath this one is our other one. She's hiding away. This guy's out and about though. This is our female prairie up here, prairie rattlesnake. You kind of see her in there. She's kind of hiding away so we won't push her. But she gets scared easily, and this is the male prairie. I think Dennis cleaned their cages today before I got here. So that would explain why they're kind of hiding back. They get kind of spooked. Some snakes get kind of spooked when you clean their cages, some makes them come more alive. Let's close off that water, put this back on, and then we will head and fill the rest of this guy up. And people often ask me, why do you let yourself get bitten by this big angry bull snake up here? And the answer to that is simple, is that it calms him down, believe it or not. Calms any snake down, really, as we put Miss, our nice female bull snake, because the other one can be kind of mean sometimes when she's having a bad day. But the male, and a lot of other snakes too. Like you saw, I had a clip of the black rat snake earlier that he went and bit. Well, he tried to bite me, but he missed and bit himself. Hey, don't bite yourself. Don't bite yourself. Oh, don't bite yourself. Then he hung on because I think he's a little bit hungry, and who knows. And we'll get her clean. Cage is all clean, locked off. She cannot get out. But it calms him down. Hitting something once or twice and figuring out they can't do anything to it, that's not going away. They usually calm down after that. They're also pretty used to us coming in and handling them for the little amount of time that we do. Just checking water on these guys. All these cages look good. Just checking the water on some of them. The water looks good all around. On that stack, this one's okay, that one's okay. Those two don't have anything in it. And these little bull snakes should be okay for what they have. The water snakes hanging out in the water. A few hanging out in the water. It was a long process to clean. There's a eastern hognose here. I like to see how he's flattened out right now. He'll raise up sometimes without his flattened neck, and he'll be like, I'm a cobra. Look at me, I'm so fierce. Even though it's just a generalized defense mechanism, I still like to think that he's doing his best cobra impression, trying to be all big, bad, and scary. Everyone's good. Everyone's kept it relatively clean. We're not going to clean this guy because he's working through a shed. You probably can see his skin all around right now. But he's working through a shed, so you kind of have to leave some snakes alone if they're working through a shed, especially if they can't get a complete one, because they get all grouchy when they're going through shedding. Water's good here. Just filled up water on that guy. Water's good, water's good, water's good, and water's good around. Okay, so my job is done here in the snake lab for today. So thanks for listening in, I guess. And yeah, I won't be back at the snake lab for a while. This is the last Thursday before finals, and then I'm going home after my final next Wednesday. So, if you have any suggestions on what you want to see or what you'd like me to review, I would be more than happy to do it.
Hey guys, sorry my video cut off at the end, but I'd just like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.